But you shouldn't be afraid because it's still you. If you're going through troubles and problems, if you're still waking up in the morning and going about your day, even if you're depressed and anxious, like, you're still doing it. You're still you. You know, you don't stop until you die. So take every opportunity that you can to connect with yourself and fully tap into yourself and find yourself. And ask yourself questions like, why am I drinking? Well, I'm drinking because I'm depressed. Why am I depressed? Well, I'm depressed because I feel like a loser. Why do I feel like a loser? Well, I feel like a loser because I always felt like a loser. Why did you always feel like you were a loser? Because mom and dad always called me a loser. Oh, I drink because of my mom and dad. It's not about finding excuses for you to push onto other people, though. That's where I don't want you to go wrong with going to Origin, and this is actually where a lot of people screw this process up. The origin is always going to be you. Always. So you might get to the conclusion of, I drink because I'm depressed, because I feel like a loser, because I've always felt like a loser, and I've always been depressed because of my parents. But then you have to take it further. What does it matter if your parents were bad people to you? Well, I'm allowing that to impact me. I'm allowing my childhood, my traumas, my negativity, all the bad things that have happened in my life, I'm allowing it to take power over me. And some people allow it to take power over them because they think it's the only way they can find some semblance of positivity. Some people use it as an excuse so they can run away from all of their problems. And some people will use it as a way to paint a delusional picture about how great they are in their own mind. And all of this is wrong. Especially those last two, it kind of falls more into spiritual narcissism. Anybody who is using spirituality or metaphysics or anything like that for personal gain and not helping other people or trying to make the world a better place, that their karma will catch up to them, because you can't use this stuff for negativity. This is why I don't use things like astrology to predict markets, because it's not what it's used for in my purview. I mean, there are plenty of people who do it, but I don't like doing it. So overarching point is this. When we can go to Origin, we can discover the root cause of many things in our lives. And here's the actual beautiful thing about when you go to Origin, you discover things like God has always loved you and has never actually abandoned you. Never feel this way. Never ever feel like the universe or the God has turned its back on you, because then it will. And I have even experienced that in myself, where I was putting out and projecting a negative viewpoint, especially when I was in my younger years. And so when I finally learned how to overcome my own consciousness, my own thought processes,